Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the Queen of Joy herself, Jessica Dugas. The Queen of Joy is here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And on this Tuesday, it is 2/22/22. What will you be doing at 2/22 today is my question. I feel like I don't know. I don't know whether to celebrate or panic. I don't know which one we should do. I'm going to go with celebrate. That I don't know what we're celebrating, but it's one of those things where we know that, time and the calendar and all of that is man-made. However, there's something that's like an interesting vibe. and right now there are two people watching the show. Holy crap. I don't even know what to do with myself. Are you doing anything today for this Tuesday on 2/22/22 Tuesday? Let me know if you have any plans today. We were talking about that. I was on a TikTok live last night and we were talking about what to do. And I guess some people are going to do some manifesting around that time. Maybe some other things. And I saw some of my witchy woo-woo friends online, like, we're doing lots of things today. So, it's one of the, is there any stock in it? I don't know, but it seems like it might be interesting to, I don't know, like, where were you on Tuesday on 2/22/22 at 2/22? I don't know. I feel like I need a journal about it or something. We're gonna find out. Yeah. Listen, if you're joining us live, I see some friends joining us over in the comments. Take to the comment section, share what's bringing you joy or gratitude today, or you can join us live on air today. We have lots to report today. I feel like almost like this is going to be a whole news broadcast this morning, except I still don't have a green screen. I still think this needs to happen, people. Okay, we need a green screen. We need to report on the weather in the United States, in Canada, in South America, in Europe, and in Asia. So we need a green screen to make this happen. I'm still have the giggles from talking about that yesterday. And somebody asked me in my live feed on TikTok last night, they were like, did you get the green screen yet? No, it's only been a few hours since yesterday morning. 60 degrees though here in Florence, Alabama. It's going to be a high of 72 today, but storming all day. So, we can't like go out and enjoy it per se in the nice sunshine because that is not happening. But at any rate, 60 degrees here. Let's see what it is in the rest of the world going on. 33 where I grew up in Groton, Connecticut, 33 in Groton and 33 in Toronto, where my hubby's from. 74 degrees, a lovely 74 degrees, but also storming today in Nairobi, Kenya. 33 degrees as well. Oh my gosh, 33 in Groton, 33 in Toronto, and 33 in Iceland. the capital of Iceland. 44 degrees. Look at all these double numbers, you guys. This is getting creepier by the moment here. 44 degrees in Scotland, where our friend Kat is, and 74 degrees in Miami. So exactly the same temperature in Miami, where the Jacksons are, as in Nairobi, Kenya. So very interesting. So listen. Oh my gosh, my head is so full. I have so much to report today. But so let me start with what's bringing me joy. And please share in the comment section what is bringing you joy today. So what's bringing me joy? I don't even have time for a Double D's Chronicles segment today, and I was going to. So let me share about that joy that I found yesterday. So there was a couple things. I did some deliveries on my own yesterday, and I needed to see a few things. You guys might, when you see the network commercial for the network here, you might see a segment for Project Joy where I'm talking to Jessie Shedden, who's holding a chicken. And that was actually the first chicken we've ever, the first and the only chicken we've ever had on the show. I must have Jessie come back and bring another chicken on. I need to do this. So at any rate, she was talking about traveling different places in the world and, you know, why should she come to where you are? And I was like, duh, because we have a giant chicken here. And she's like, what? I need to see this. And this was a few weeks ago. And I, you know, out of sight, out of mind, totally forgot about it. So as I was driving yesterday, I drove by the chicken and I pulled over to take a photo. There it is, giant chicken. I was going to get out and do the whole selfie with the chicken like I do, but it's so big. I will do it next time. I just don't know. I don't know that I could have pulled it off really well. I feel like it would have been me and the chicken wing in the photo. Also, while I was out yesterday, okay. So I was at Publix and was gonna go in. I had to get some batteries, and my husband's mouse died, and we can't have that. So I had to get some batteries for his mouse. And I'm like, what is this that we are seeing over here? It was literally, you guys, a car, and the entire dashboard was full of rubber duckies. The entire dashboard full of rubber duckies. And I was like, I feel like I need to talk to this person. This might be a spirit person for me because I love little things like that. I don't know. My husband would probably not be happy if I covered my windshield in rubber duckies. But I felt like we were connected in some kind of way. And so I didn't end up getting to talk to the person. But when the person came out to the car, totally not what I expected them to look like. It was just, I don't know what I expected them to look like, but it was just not what I expected at all. I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Here's the thing. I have no idea, but it wasn't what I got was not what I thought. If that makes sense. So I had an enjoyable time yesterday looking at the chicken and the big giant chicken and also the rubber duckies. That was a lot of fun. So also yesterday, let me share my joy in this. I don't know if y'all follow me on our Plant Party of 8 page on Instagram. By the way, that's sort of our vegan journey. I share a lot about the vegan places we go and the food that we make and stuff like that. But yesterday, I had been dying to try this recipe. What is the name of her? Hold on a minute. Okay, so you have to look up The Foodie Takes Flight. The Foodie Takes Flight is her Instagram. And she does Asian American and Asian recipes vegan. And I love wontons. Okay. Before I was vegan, anytime we would order Chinese, I don't care how not hungry I was, I would always order a giant thing of wonton soup. But obviously I don't eat that now because there's meat in it and everything else. But I used to love the crab rangoon and everything else. So I love wontons. Well, there's vegan wontons everywhere now, and I wanted to get some and try this recipe. And I had gotten a product called Omni Pork, which is a vegan pork product when I went to Sprouts last week or the week before. And I had seen this recipe for these chili wontons from the Foodie Takes Flight long while back, and I didn't know what I was going to do with this product that I bought, and I was like, okay, I really want to try this. So my daughter helped me for a little while. She is not a fan of stuffing wontons, but I've stuffed them all by hand and cooked them all by hand. And I normally take my Instagram pictures outside in our backyard. It's gorgeous and green and everything else. But yesterday it was pouring raining. But I made the wontons, and you guys, they were so good. I was completely blown away. And you make like this chili sauce. So it's when I say chili, I'm not talking about like the soup chili. I know chili is not a soup. I'm sorry for some of you that might have been offended by that. I'm talking about the spice chili. It had it was a little bit spicy, but even though it was spicy, one of my younger daughters still loved it. I was shocked. But it was so delicious. And it was so satisfying because I had stuffed all those little wontons by hand. That's a lot of work, you guys. But it was so delicious. So that the memory of that is bringing me joy today. I also wanted to find the recipe for you guys. So yesterday we talked about the fact that it was grain-free day and sticky bun day, which is just not right at the at the same time. I did not have time to test out a vegan gluten-free sticky bun recipe for you guys. However, I did find some for you that you can go get yourself. So Minimalist Baker is one of my favorite bloggers recipes. The majority of what she does is vegan. A lot of what she does is gluten-free. And she has 2 recipes on her page you guys can check out. So she has a cinnamon roll recipe that is vegan and gluten-free. And she has a sticky bun recipe that is vegan. So my thinking is that we can take the cinnamon bun recipe for the actual rolls, and then we can use the sticky bun part from the sticky bun recipe. So that is my plan, is to try those together. But if you want to go look them up, they're on Minimalist Baker. She's one of my favorites. And her recipes are foolproof. Like everything we have ever made from Minimalist Baker turns out incredible. Even if I alter the recipe, which I usually do, play with it a little bit, it comes out incredible. So shout out to Minimalist Baker. Make sure you guys check her out, because she has a ton of amazing recipes. And even if you are not vegan or gluten-free, some of you guys speak through food like I do. And maybe you have a loved one who's vegan or gluten-free and you want to make something for them, because that's how I show love too. You can't leave my house without eating. So definitely check her out because it's going to be amazing. Okay, so I have a lot coming up today. We have to talk about what national days are today. We have a Black History segment, which I'm super excited about. We have, we've already talked about it being 2/22/22. And we have to do, I have something I want to share from you from our friend Dorothy Auger, who was on yesterday and was on last week as well to talk about her poem for love. And I have a call to action on that for you. And what else do I have? I think that might be, we have birthdays to do. We have a lot to do today, so we need to get going. But I want to take over to the comment section first and say good morning to everyone who is here today. Judith Finneran is here this morning. It's Gratitude-Tuesday. Gratitude-Tuesday. I like that. Parking lot bingo today. What in the hell is that? Are you coming to get me so I can come play too? I don't know what this is. What is parking lot bingo? Let me know. What is it? Maybe you're just being funny and it's not actually a thing. Let me know. Jason Lansing is here this morning. I will always sing the Dragon Tales song for you, Jason. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland. Yes. Dragon Tales is his name on TikTok. So I'm always singing the Dragon Tales song. Some of you that have kids are like, yay. No, please don't do that ever again. Uh, Judith says, joy for me was celebrating my guy's birthday yesterday. Gary, I love it. I didn't know that it was. Okay, I'm going to add him to the birthdays today, Judith, because I didn't know yesterday. And we had so many people on our birthday list yesterday because I had to sing for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And it was a lot. And I almost passed out live on air. And Jason's keeps putting these songs in my head. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. Okay, never mind. Too much today. My kids keep singing that song as well. Okay, so did you not see the screenshot, Graham? Good morning, Graham. Did you not see this? I showed the food. On the thing. There it is. There's my little wontons that I made. Oh, you came on when it was food shots. I'm just thinking, what was she looking for the food shots? I don't know. Yes, we have to always have to talk about food. Mr. Jackson is here today. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. You guys don't forget tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Central is another episode of Divine DNA, but Mr. Jackson will not be there because the ladies keep telling him no. Ladies are like, it's our turn to talk. Go away. So Mr. Jackson will not be there. But we're going to have a ladies panel part 2 of commitment and vulnerability. Super excited to talk with Angelique and Miss Brittany Bit and Queen Bee. And I heard some other people are going to be joining as well. So that should be a great conversation. I was not invited, but I will be there in the comments for sure. All right, you guys, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back because we have so much to do today. Lots to do. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every month for exclusive programming, where we invite you to go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today is Tuesday, 2/22/22. It is not 2/22 yet, though. We already had 2/22 in the morning, but I was sleeping. Could not celebrate that. I was sleeping. And so I might celebrate at 2:22 p.m. Mr. Jackson's tired of me already out there in the audience. We have Judith says we sit in our car and play bingo. It'll be my first experience. What? I don't know about this. We don't have that. We don't have that kind of thing here. Well, we don't have anybody. We don't have gambling here. And well, I mean, there's the casino here. There's Wind Creek Casino, but we don't have lottery here. Lottery is not allowed in Alabama. I'm just going to keep my comments to myself today. And so they don't have like bingo halls or anything like that. And I don't even know if they play I don't know if they play bingo. I've never been to the casino here. I'm so used to going to the big casinos back in Connecticut to Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods. And yeah, so I don't know. I keep my comments to myself about all of that. Jason's giving you some love this morning, Mr. Jackson. All right. So listen, we have things we have to cover today. In the national holidays today, it is two holidays. And I'm interested to know if you appreciate either one of these or will celebrate either one of these today. First of all, it is National Margarita Day. Which I thought that was on Cinco de Mayo, but maybe not. National Margarita Day, though, is today. Let me know if you like to celebrate that. If you like a margarita, do you like a margarita? And if so, what kind of margarita do you like? Do you like a frozen margarita? Do you like a margarita on the rocks? What type of tequila do you like? Let me know about all of these things. And it is also it is very rare if I drink anything anymore, which I think I had one beverage on our anniversary, and that might have been like it. So I don't think I will be celebrating National Margarita Day today. And I just ran out of sweet potatoes, so I can't celebrate it is National Cook a Sweet Potato Day. We're not just celebrating the sweet potato. You have to cook a sweet potato. So I need to know about the margaritas, but I also need to know if you like sweet potatoes. Do you like sweet potatoes? What is your favorite way to eat them? I like sweet potatoes always. I like baked sweet potatoes. I like sweet potato fries. I like sweet potato. What was I thinking of? Baked sweet potato fries. So the other day we made a scallop potatoes, and it had regular potatoes and sweet potatoes in it. It was delicious. And then last night we had these potato tostadas, and it also had regular potatoes and sweet potatoes in it, and they were so good. So sweet potato casserole, that was the other thing I was thinking of. I like that as well. And I know some people are really particular about their sweet potato casserole. Like some people like it with the marshmallows on the top. And then other people like it with like the brown sugar and the nuts and all of that. So if you like sweet potato casserole, let me know. What way do you like your sweet potato casserole? Because there's people that feel some kind of way about this, and I did not know that. I've had it both ways. I think my mom used to make it at one time with the marshmallows. I remember, no, maybe that was ambrosia that I'm thinking of. Jason, that's too much information for me to put on the screen. So Jason, all I'm going to tell you is Jason doesn't eat sweet potatoes. Jason doesn't eat sweet potatoes, so it's a good thing. Sweet potatoes are amazing and delicious, and you should, if you're not Jason, you should make one today. And then my grandmother made the sweet potato casserole with like the brown sugar and the nuts and everything on top. But I don't eat the casserole much anymore, or the candied sweet potatoes, candied yams, all of that, because I don't need all of that sugar. Sweet potatoes are sweet potatoes, and then we put more sugar on top. I feel like Elf when we eat all of that sweet potato casserole. I like sweet potato pie. I think Miss Jackson was talking about that at one point back when we were talking around Thanksgiving. Sweet potato pie is good, and all of that. Lots of ideas for sweet potatoes today. So cook a sweet potato today. Will you be having a margarita? Will you be having a sweet potato? Also, two, three things I want to cover here this morning. So the first thing that I would like to do is share a message from Dorothy O'Shea that she shared on LinkedIn this morning. And I also, by the way, Mr. Jackson, sent you and your beautiful wife a message on the Facebook with the invitation from Dorothy directly. But I have an invitation for anybody that wants to be a part of it. See, Mr. Jackson's like sweet potato pie. That's it. So I want to share this with you guys this morning. This is a call to action for everybody that is standing for love right now with everything going on in the world. And I will be happy to send you the information and the direct stuff from Dorothy if you are interested in participating. So I would love for you to hear about what Dorothy has to offer. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Dorothy Auger. I'm a poet in Brussels, Belgium. In 2016, I wrote a poem that has gone viral and has been translated by the internet community into 70 languages. So today I'm inviting you to join me in recording the poem in as many voices and as many languages as possible, and to share as widely as we can, because we do need it today. I need it today, and I'm sure you need it today too. So join us, join our movement. We shall stand for love, because the world needs love today, every day. The world needs love today.
I love this. I love this project that Dorothy is doing, and I am so excited to be a part of it. I am going to be helping Dorothy put together these videos and the audios into little chunks and a big montage. We're going to do lots of things. I'm super excited to be part of this. I offered to help Dorothy with this movement because it's something that I was so moved not just by the poem, but by the rate at which the message of this poem has been spread. And for somebody, could you just imagine writing something and then having people come out from all over the woodwork, all out of the woodwork, that is so moved by what you had to say that it's now been translated into more than 70 languages. Like, it's incredible what she's doing. Judith, I would love to give you more information, and I think you would be an amazing part of this. So let me just read you really quickly what she had to say. So she said, in the past months, it has been hard for me to engage with other people with generosity and love. I felt angry many times, divisive, silenced, misunderstood, and hurt. And of course, I had this effect on others. I know how deep the wounds are and that they fester in the work environment too, a work culture that is forced to change if it wants to thrive in the future. This has led me to invite honest conversations following a process I borrowed from ULab, the Solidarity Circle. These conversations have been wonderfully healing. I will continue to engage in such transformative conversations. Today, I would like to request your help. I got incredible support from people who found inspiration and hope in the poem For Love that I wrote 6 years ago on March 23rd, 2016. For instance, Martine Reiners had given copies of the poem to her voice students, and Daria Nashat, I don't know if I'm saying these right, so I apologize, has regularly posted the poem here and elsewhere, sharing it in her meetings. Darren started learning Kwakwala, spoken by less than 250 people today, so that he could translate or find someone to translate the poem in his First Nations language. Jessica Dugas has shared the poem on her shows, The Breakthrough Show, I'll Be a Guest in Early March, and the Project Joy podcast. Jessica has also offered some help with the video editing. So today I am inviting you to join forces in video recording for love, in as many voices and as many languages as possible. So you can check out the existing, I'm going to put these in the comments. Check out the existing 70 language versions of the poem here. So here is the link to all 70 versions of the poem. You can go through the different languages that are there. And then there are already planned sessions on Zoom. So here are the planned sessions already on Zoom. And then if you plan on coming, you need to ask for an additional session, you must email Dorothy. And there's her email, Dorothy O'Shea. And also, please spread the word, especially if you know people who speak other languages and would like to record the poem for love in other languages. That would be amazing. We would love to have them. I know Dorothy would love to have them apart. And I, of course, can't wait to hear them as I go to do some of the editing and whatnot as well. So let me know if you need any more information. Please send me a message. Judith, I will send you a message directly as well, and would love to see you get plugged into this incredible project. So thank you so much, Dorothy, for mentioning me in that post, first of all, and also doing this, because I think it's gonna have such a huge, profound effect on the world. Just super exciting. All right, so moving into our Black History segment today, I'm really excited to share about Dr. Dorothy Height. So Dr. Dorothy Height has had an incredible life, and I want to share a little bit about her today. Let me go over here so I can share her beautiful photo with you. And let me share a little bit about Dr. Height. So on August 28th, 1963, Dr. Dorothy Height took a seat on the speaker stage at the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. She was surrounded by most of the civil rights activists. Although she was not scheduled to give her remarks, Height had rightfully gained her place among these prominent leaders. Dorothy Irene Height was born on March 24th, 1912 in Richmond, Virginia. Her family later moved to Rankin, Pennsylvania, where she excelled as a student. Height eventually received a scholarship to attend college, and in 1929, she was admitted to Barnard College, but was not allowed to attend because the school did not admit African Americans. Instead, Height went on to graduate from New York University, where she received a bachelor's in education and a master's in psychology. Her first job was as a social worker in Harlem, New York. She later joined the staff of the Harlem Young Women's Christian Association. In no time, Height became a leader in the local organization. She created diverse programs and pushed the organization to integrate YWCA facilities nationwide. During a chance encounter with African American leader Mary McLeod Bethune, Height was inspired to begin working with the National Council of Negro Women. Through the NCNW, Height focused on ending the lynching of African Americans and restructuring the criminal justice system. In 1957, she became the fourth president of the NCNW. Under her leadership, the NCNW supported voter registration in the South. The NCNW the NCNW also financially aided several civil rights activists throughout the country. Height was the president of the NCNW for 40 years. Height's prominence in the civil rights movement and unmatched knowledge in organizing meant she was regularly called to give advice on political issues. Eleanor Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, and Lyndon B. Johnson often sought her counsel. In 1963, Height, along with other civil rights activists, organized the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Although she played a role in the march, she was not invited to speak. In fact, originally, no women were included in the program at all. Height and Anna Arnold Hedgeman persuaded the other organizers to allow a woman to speak. Despite the apparent gender discrimination in the civil rights movement, Height continued to work on the front lines. In addition to her work in the United States, Height traveled extensively. She served as a visiting professor at the University of Delhi, India, and with the Black Women's Federation of South Africa. For all her efforts during the civil rights movement, Height was awarded and recognized by many organizations. In 1989, she received the Citizens Medal Award from President Ronald Reagan, and in 2004, Height was honored with the Congressional Gold Medal. The same year, Height was inducted into the Democracy Hall of Fame International. She also received an estimated 24 honorary degrees. On April 20th, 2010, Height passed away at the age of 98. Her funeral was held at the Washington National Cathedral. So that's such an amazing story about Dr. Height. And I would love to share with you guys a little video clip that I found of Dr. Height, an interview that she had. And she talks specifically in this interview about leadership and if she thought of herself as a leader. Preceding this segment, she discusses how leadership is not about her, it's about we. But then he asked her where she got this fire of leadership from. So I'll let her explain here.
But nonetheless, you were clearly a leader at an early age,
Yes.
and have continued on since then. Can you examine how this impulse to lead, where did this come from? Is it your mother's example?
I think it was
Of
my
others?
mother's example, my father's example. My father, in addition to being a building contractor and the like, also was a superintendent of the Sunday school and things of that sort. And he and I were always there on time, if no one else. He was what I would say more the manager kind of person who kept stressing and be on time, get yourself properly dressed, do the right thing, etc., etc. But it was my mother who always helped me to relate to needs in a community and to people. But one thing that I think was valuable to me was that as a child, as a student in high school, and that's why I said it, my teachers were all white, but they saw that I had a potential.
Mm-hmm.
And they all cultivated it. They all always gave me opportunities. The music teacher let me lead the music when she was itinerant, because she could only be there. She came to us once a month. The other periods of time, I had it. My English teacher, it was she who put me into the impromptu speech contest. And I was relatively shy. I was a good student, but relatively shy. And she worked with me to say that, you have to be able to, you have good thoughts, but many times I would sit in class, and when she would call on me, she said, you have the answer. Well, my mother told me, don't show off. So my teacher would say, speak up. But in between there, it was very helpful to me because she brought me up and she helped me to learn how to stand up and express myself, think on your feet and the like. So that I think I have to credit the kind of teachers that I had who showed a real interest, along with my mother's, constantly making me improve.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I used to bring my report card home and she would say, what happened to you? You made 92 last time, you only have 91. And I would say, well, that's the best grade in the class. And she would say, I didn't ask you what the class did. I want to know what Dorothy Height did and what caused you to go back.
I just realized I was muted. I realized she credited so many people for this fire of leadership that she had within her parents. She talked about her teachers, and then she talked specifically about her mother, making her strive for excellence. And she goes on in that interview to share about a time in her class when she got an 89 on her paper, and she went to the teacher and she said, I can't bring this home. I can't bring this home. My mom's not going to understand. And she's like, what did I do wrong? How can I fix this so I can go home with a better grade? And he's like, you didn't do anything wrong. I don't give anybody a grade higher than 89. And you can tell your mother I said that. And she goes on to say, I wish I could have brought him home because she's not going to understand that. And so really this leadership quality in her, she shares before this clip that I shared today about it not being just about her, that it's about we. Leadership is not just about leading. It's also about creating the space for others to lead. She talks about the influence of her parents, the importance of teachers and other people who cultivated her to expand on her skills, and then the striving for excellence being really important. So that's who we're honoring for our Black History segment today, Dr. Dorothy Height. So just incredible. There's interviews with her you guys can find on YouTube, and also there's the information page about her on the womenshistory.org National Women's History Museum, because I love that she didn't just speak up for civil rights and Black history, and but she also spoke up for women's rights as well. So really super exciting. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back right after this with more Project Joy Live. Stay tuned, you guys.
Hey, hands looking a little plain there. That's okay though. I got you. Just head over to Nail Beauty by Brittany. Wait. Don't tell me you don't know who she is. That's okay, that's fine. It's a good thing that ... here. I'm here to tell you. Nail Beauty by Brittany is an upcoming establishment that makes everyone's hands look pretty to boost your confidence throughout your daily basis. You get all these custom nails at a very affordable price. With proper care, these nails can last up to 3 weeks. If you head over to Brittany's social media, you'll see all of the custom nails that she has made thus far at a very affordable price. To receive updates on new nail sets and deals, head over to Miss Brittany's new website at nailbeautybybritney.com. This company was made by this beautiful young woman here, Miss Brittany. Now y'all go over ahead and get your nails pretty, y'all. I'm showing up in.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Today is Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. All those twos going on today. And I see 2 hearts and 2 people. Make sure if you guys are watching whatever platform you're on, hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you are here, and that helps us to distribute this video to more people as well. Something else I want to share and report today that is really important for me before we finish up for the show is that there is an incredible program coming up this Friday. So I wanted to be sure to share about this. So this is, I have shared before that I have dealt with in my own life issues with long haul COVID, and I have also people in my life who are dealing with long-term issues and effects from the vaccine as well. And so this is something that is not being spoken about, I feel like, as much as it should be. People are more worried about getting it and overcoming it immediately, but not a lot of people are discussing the long-term issues with on both sides of the coin here. And truthfully, when it comes to the treatments and all of that with it, we don't know the long-term effects. There are things that we are just learning about, medical processes now that came out 20 years ago. And so I would implore people to have an open mind about that. But I wanted to share with you about this program because it has been a saving grace for me in processing some of the long-term things that I am going through, and that some of my family and friends are going through. Again, whether it's the vid or the vax, there are long-term issues with both of those things. And so I highly recommend you guys take advantage of this free 60-minute training coming up this Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific. That would be 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to put the link in the comments here for you guys. It's nextlevelneuro.com/long COVID training. And this uses neurology and applied neurology to recover quicker and better. And it is great to use alongside of whatever other therapies that you want to use in your recovery. It's also something where it's really empowering. I feel like my participation in this program has really, and I'm always the type of like, what can I do for myself? What can I do to make things better? And this program has really given me confidence that I can help myself and all of that. So there's the information for you there in case you can't see the comments for whatever reason. It's nextlevelneuro.com/long COVID training. So make sure you guys check that out and get plugged in. And even if it doesn't apply to you, pass it on to someone else who might need it. You never know what someone is going through and what they might need help with and all of that. On that note, I would love to, I don't know, I guess before we jump into birthdays, I would love to have a little chat about, speaking up. This is a theme that came up a couple times. I did some intuitive readings last night. I did some fun cards with people on TikTok live last night. And there was a theme that I recognized kept coming up, kind of about speaking up and whatnot as well. And here's the thing. Not everything in the world is going to apply to us, right? If somebody walked in the room right now and was like talking about being blonde, I was blonde when I was little, but I have brown hair now. And so I don't fit in that category. We don't always fit in the category of what is going on. We might not even subscribe to whatever is going on at the moment. But here's the thing. If we don't stand up for other people's right to speak up, if we don't stand up for the ability for us to consciously live the lives that we want to live, to choose what is safe for us, to choose what is going to be the best for us in our lives and our families, then eventually there will be a topic that comes up that you fit into, and there will be no one left to speak up for you. So I encourage everybody not just to speak up when something applies to you, and not just to share information when something applies to you directly, but know that somebody you love somewhere in the world is being affected by something. And it might not be the thing that is affecting you personally at this very moment, but be that support for them. Share that information so that when something happens and you need someone to stick up for you, that there's someone left to stick up for you. There is an amazing quote that's floated around. I don't have it in front of me right now, and I probably should have brought it knowing I was going to talk about this. But it's a quote about standing up and speaking up, and not just for yourself, but on behalf of other people as well. And I understand that a lot of what is going on in the world right now is a hot button topic. I understand that there are very staunch opinions and all of that going on in the world right now. But it is so important that we speak up. And it is so important that we speak up, even if it doesn't apply to us, because eventually it will. Eventually there will be something, and you're going to want someone who's going to stick up for you. So just that's a message that I just wanted to share today. And my thoughts continue to go out to our friends and family that are in Canada right now and dealing with a lot of different things. And in my opinion, a complete government overreach. And that's all that I will say about that. Those are my final thoughts. So I also want to remind you of a couple things. We have some incredible programming coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network this week, which I am super, super excited about. So we, of course, have Project Joy Live each and every weekday at 7 a.m. Central Time, right here on the Breakthrough Show Network. Coming up tonight, we have an all-new episode of My Way with the fabulous Lauren Bokenfuso coming up at 5:05 p.m. Central Time. My Way is a conversation with entrepreneurs doing business outside the box. So really excited about that new episode coming up tonight live. Also tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we have an all new episode of Divine DNA. You're going to hear part 2 of the ladies panel conversations about vulnerability and commitment. Really excited about that. And then on Thursday, we have at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch Throwback Thursday with myself and Kevin Kiley. We're going to be throwing back to a lot of the Super Bowl halftime shows and talking about all of the fabulous music there. I don't want you to miss any of these incredible shows. So I would love for you to get plugged into our community. You can join our text community by texting the word breakthrough to 256-685-7092. That's 256-685-7092 for show notifications, insider info, and special offers in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. If you are not a part of our text community, you're not in that area, but you would like to join us still, you can join our Discord server to chat with other fans, meet past guests, and hosts from the Breakthrough Show Network. Just go to bit.ly/Discord Breakthrough, bit.ly/Discord Breakthrough. While you're there, you can also support our network financially. And when you do that, you can be part of our Soul Saturday Morning Coffee conversations, which I'm really excited about doing. So lots going on, obviously, on the network this week. And it's going to be even more busy coming up in March because we have a brand new show called Freedom Starts Now with our brand new Breakthrough Show host, Karen Timer. Be sure to look for that official announcement on Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Time all across our social media. And hoping to get Karen to pop on the show one of these mornings, and we can have her share a little bit about herself as well. And also, the Breakthrough Show is coming up, premiering on March 4th, 2022 at 12 p.m. Central Time with our Breakthroughs Around the World series. In March, we are journeying together to Scotland, Iceland, Belgium, and South Africa. So really excited about that as well. And Judith shares so true. Grief and the importance of bicycle motor vehicle safety are two of my topics I would love others to understand and show support. I love this, Judith. And that's part of, we've had you on the show before on Project Joy, but also on the Breakthrough Show as well. And it's so important for me and I hope for others as well to create these platforms where people can share their stories and share their perspectives. And the thing of it is we don't have to agree. We don't have to agree, but I feel like we're at this place where we really have to choose to listen, and we have to choose to allow people to share about what's important to them. And we don't have to understand. I think so many people go into conversations saying, I have to try to understand. And that can cause a lot of angst because you have your own perspective and your own things, right? And so when we go into it just to create that space and to listen, we don't need to understand. We don't need to agree. We just need to listen and know that everyone deserves their story and everyone deserves their perspective. So we need to get to birthdays today because we have some to celebrate. I mentioned yesterday it was President's Day, but the actual birthday of George Washington is today. So happy birthday, George Washington. Drew Barrymore's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Drew Barrymore. And I am like 1 degree of separation from Drew Barrymore because we have had the fabulous Dee Wallace on the Breakthrough Show. And of course, Dee Wallace played Drew's mom in the fabulous movie E.T. So happy birthday, Drew. A crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin, his birthday was today. So happy birthday, Steve Irwin. Some of you guys might know the Weasley mom from the Harry Potter series, Julie Walters' birthday is today. And I know that she has been on a cancer journey for some time now. And so we're sending all the good vibes to Julie Walters as well on her birthday and every day. Singer James Blunt's birthday is today. Now, the name might not seem familiar to you, but he sings, "You're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, it's true." If you guys recognize that song, happy birthday, James Blunt. Also, Leah Salonga's birthday is today, who some people don't know this, but Leah was the singing voice of Jasmine, Princess Jasmine from the original Aladdin movie, and the singing voice of Mulan. Now, the interesting thing is when she played Princess Jasmine's singing voice, she was uncredited, and that is something that happens a lot. There is a singer that did the voice for Maria and West Side Story, and from The King and I, and several of the musicals, the old musicals. There was a singer that did that and was uncredited as well. So that's something that happens sometimes in movies. But I believe when she did Mulan, she was credited on that one. So happy birthday, Lea Salonga. She still performs all over, incredible voice, obviously, and performs all over the world. Over on my celebrity Facebook page, Danielle Will's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Danielle. Also, I had to mention Dorothy's goddaughter. We mentioned Dorothy earlier in the show. Her goddaughter Emma's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Emma. And also happy birthday to Judith's hubby, Gary, who we missed yesterday. I'm sorry, I didn't know, but I'm making up for it today, Gary. So singing you happy birthday today as well. Okay, so we've got our birthday list. Is everybody ready to do our birthdays today? Let's do it. Oh, I got to make sure. Listen, we can't do the drum roll if my volume's not up, you guys. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear George Washington, Drew Barrymore, Steve Irwin, Julie Walters, James Blunt, Lea Salonga, Danielle Wills, Emma, and Gary. Happy birthday to you. I hope you guys have a fantastic birthday today and yesterday, Gary. I'm sorry I missed it. And I hope you guys are set up to have an amazing day. Thank you guys for watching or listening wherever you are in the world today. And I want to remind you, listen, whatever platform you're on, you guys, when you come in to watch the show, hit that heart button, hit the share button, share with other people that we're here. That's how we are going to grow this amazing audience. And also, it's not just an audience, you guys. You guys aren't just people that watch the show for me. You are my family. And I am so thankful that you're here. I would love for you to join into our text community, our Discord, and really make it a community experience. I appreciate you guys being here wherever you are in the world. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you later. You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Dugas, your weekday morning talk show, inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.
Hello to the Breakthrough Show. It's Shirley